Oh, hello. Sorry, I had to do the fake surprise camera start at least once this week. So this is actually take two. I tried recording it directly on the YouTube channel thing, and my internet connection quit on me, which is strange. And I'll look into it after I make this video and see what happens. Yesterday it was kind of like on and off all day, and finally came back on like more permanently in the night, which was good. Given that all I really do is study and listen to music and drink tea these days, I didn't miss it too much, although it did make communicating with Kate a bit more frustrating. So, as I said in the first video, that's now lost to us forever. I'm just kind of amazed at the end of each week how, upon reflecting on things, how really full and jam-packed they all are. It's been it's been a really really good week. I guess probably the first thing to talk about is classes, which are still going well. Praise God, I've been consistently getting pretty high marks on my paper. Like they grade on a 1 through 9 system, and I guess like kind of like the equivalent of a minus is this downward arrow. So on the past few papers that I've gotten back, at least I've gotten a 9 with the downward pointing arrow, which I'll take to mean like a 9 minus, which is like I had, and I'm still making mistakes. Like I think on the ones I'm getting back, I consistently have like 4 things wrong. Most of the mistakes I understand, which is good, and the rest I've asked the teachers about, and they've explained in a pretty clear manner, which has been helpful. Um, the homework itself doesn't take too long. I still get the I do get the sense that I'm spending a bit too much time on the writing assignments. Like it's only 1 page, and I find that sometimes it takes me up to maybe an hour to just try and write something. I suppose maybe to some extent, though, I'm, kind of pushing myself to write with more complex syntax. So I'm sure it'll pay off. The classes have been good. We have 2 teachers, one for 1 hour, and then a second one for the next year. It's cool. Like they both have backgrounds in literature. I think they both actually got their doctorate in Spanish literature. So we always have, um, you know, we always have things to talk about. Although, I think sometimes it leaves the rest of the class behind since it's just more people who want to learn Spanish and less people who want to do the literature. And at times too, they do kind of like like um, what was it? Turn the screws, I guess, or I don't know. Give me the I don't know. They asked me about things that I should know that I don't know. So but it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm near the end of the week. It was kind of a bit of a drag since we sort of were reviewing grammatic concepts that I felt that I just sort of already had down pretty well. I did learn a few things and stuff, but a lot of it was stuff that I had already felt pretty confident with. Um, but I'm sure next week will bring new exciting things, and otherwise I feel like the studying that I've been doing in my free time from classes has been going well. Like I don't recall if I mentioned this, but my goal has been to work through this little darling, which is one of my two loves, along with tea right now. And, so just to kind of read through this, you know, so far I'm 20 chapters into it, and I think there's only 39 or 40 chapters on a whole. So I'll read through a few chapters and stuff and try to condense it down into things that I feel like I need to solidify, which I'll write in this. And, then the plan is, which I haven't been as good about, is to just kind of like, read through it again and again, like, at least once a day, which probably will take a bit more time than I'm expecting. Like to date, I've filled up like this much of this book, which, as you can see, is not exactly insubstantial. Like I actually might fill up like this whole thing before I go. Just kind of a scary thought. But yeah, the thought is to just, read through most, if not all of it, just day after day, and like, just instill everything through just sort of raw repetition. As well as to, and once I have that like as sort of second nature, it'll just be a lot easier to speak better, or at least go back and correct myself whenever I'm doing that. Um, So it's been a pretty good quiet life. Like thankfully for whatever reason, I've been able to focus just on the grammar without having a lot of outside distractions. And I actually felt pretty good about it. Like there's a pretty clear relationship to my level of anxiety and how much work I'm doing. And, I find that if I feel anxious or stressed about everything, if I study, it goes away. So, it's a pretty clear relationship of like, I guess like, the effort you put in and the rewards you get out of it. Um, One thing I am pretty excited about, I'm excited about a lot of things. Hopefully, a lot of which I'll share with you soon. Although I see that I'm already down to 5 minutes, that'll cut me off again like last time. But things that I wrote down on this little list, which is the back of the day in the history of for January 16th, which was the day that prohibition took effect. FYI. So I brought this beautiful creature from one of these kind of Chinese general stores. It was only 15 euros, which comes out to 21 dollars, give or take. I mean, I'm not sure. I think that's generally how the conversion works. And it's lightweight, kind of flimsy, but that hasn't been an issue so far. And I suspect holds up to a half gallon of liquid, which I've never made that much, but it's just been kind of a beautiful routine, like, something that I even look forward to doing once I get out of class, just coming home, making further progress on the grammar book while I'm enjoying some tea and listening to music as well. So I guess in a nutshell, a couple of things that are really exciting to me because I just won't have time to cover these things with in depth. The conversation partners have continued to just be awesome. Like, I'll say, hey, do you want to hang out? And they'll say, yeah, how about we go to this place, that you haven't ever been before. And it's nice. It's nice. Like I said, I definitely feel like I have a friendship with him. Like, we, it's not one of those things where it was a bit more so in Madrid where we'd, sit down once a week, talk, and like that was all I ever saw of them. Like, they are generally interested in how I'm doing and in supporting me and stuff. So this week I got to go to a place which was an tapas, which was kind of like this Spanish appetizer of sorts. That's a bad way to explain it. It's food that they give you along with their drinks, which usually tends to be pretty elaborate. So I went to a place and had meatballs and fries and salad and this paella, which is mom knows what it is, but it's this rice dish flavored with saffron, and usually with seafood or some sort, or chicken or a meat. It was good. It was good. So you go into this place, you pay like 2, maybe 3 euros for the drink, and they give you all this food. So it's a pretty wonderful thing. I got to kind of crawl up into the higher corner of the town, which kind of like gets into where the Sierra Morenas are. Sierra Nevada, which is the mountain range, like kind of right behind the Alhambra. So I got to see, really great view of the Alhambra, which was good. Gosh, there's so much I want to talk about. The supermarkets are good here. I feel like food's slightly cheaper than what I was paying in Chicago, which is good. If you buy chicken, they'll grind it up for you, which is just the best thing ever. Like, I think everything I've ever disliked about chicken has been the fact that it's not ground up. So I'm getting a really nice, low-fat, high lean protein food that, like, is easy to cook and easy to, cut up and easy to eat. I mean, it's just glorious. I also went to this really quaint, nostalgic cafe shop, which was really cool. Trying to read other things. I only have like a minute. I went to this awesome prayer service. We sat around, sang hymns, went over the last week's message, and just had a really good half hour of prayer where, like, people I didn't know about were just like praying about me and stuff. It was really awesome, and I'm starting to feel more a part of the community at the church, which has just been really just been great. This is the beard, week 2. 2 more weeks to go, although I read somewhere that you're supposed to wait 4 to 6 weeks, and probably for people who have are genetically bad, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, and any other extended family that's watching this, who are genetically bad at growing facial hair, it might tend closer to 6 weeks for me. So I've got 30 seconds, so I love and miss all of you. I keep all of you in my prayers, and I hope that you'll do the same for me. Be well. I wouldn't mind hearing from any of you, since I feel like you all watch my video and you don't really apprise me of your lives. But yeah, so love you, miss you. Hopefully see you guys soon.